Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Tina. Happy 2019. This is my first video of the 2019 year. Woo! So today I'm going to be doing another look using the ColourPop by Becky G collaboration. I have the entire collection here, so I can't wait to use the other items that I haven't used quite yet in this collection. I can't say this is the first impression because I have used the palette already. I've used one of the highlighters, and I have used already two of the lip shades that are in this collection, but this is going to be a review on the entire collection as a whole, on how I feel about the collection. Is it worth it? And such things like that. So if you're interested in watching them, please keep on watching. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get this video started. Subscribe if you haven't already. Also, if you happen to like this video at the end, please give it a big thumbs up, and then we'll keep on moving along. So thank you guys for stopping by, and I hope you guys enjoyed the Okay, so I scooted you guys in a little closer. I've already did my entire face off camera, my brows, so we're gonna go ahead and jump into the look. Normally, I do not ever like to do my entire face. I always like to start with my eyes, of course, and then work my way, you know, to my face, because you never know if the palette's gonna have any fallout. So I guess the first shade I will be dipping into is the shade Caramelo, which is this one right here. This is going to be our transition shade. We're going to start by placing it on the outer part of the crease, and I am using the Morphe M441. I'm going to start on the outer part of my crease and work it towards the inner part of my crease, just really blending this color into the crease. This is going to be our transition shade. The next shade in the palette that I'm going to be using is this shade right here. This is the shade Serena. Sorry, it's Serena. So this is the reason why I fell in love with the palette, was because of this color. I think it's so beautiful, and I don't have anything like this in my collection. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab another blending brush. I think I'm gonna go in with a more precise brush. I'm gonna use the Morphe M433, and I'm gonna go ahead and dip into the shade that is pigmented. And I'm gonna go ahead and place this all in the crease area as well. I'm gonna start from the outer part. Oh my gosh, do you see the pigmentation? I'm gonna start from the outer crease and work my way in towards the inner part, and really just blending everything together. I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna start off slow, and then I'm gonna, you know, keep building it up to the intensity that I want. So really just take your time with placing the color and blending it. So going back into that previous shade, Caramela, what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna use the leftover of the product that's on the brush and really just blend it over top of the Serena shade, making sure everything is nice and blended and blending away any harsh edges. Alright, so dipping into the next shade, I'm gonna darken things up just a bit. I'm gonna go into the Vibre. I'm gonna go into this shade called Vibre, and I'm just gonna run this in the crease area as well, but I'm gonna try to stay in the crease and not, you know, not place it too high above the crease. I'm really gonna just keep this shade in the crease area, which I probably should have used more of a dense brush. So I'm gonna use another M433 to do this. Starting from the outer part again, working it towards the inner part. Going back in with the first transition shade that we used in the Caramela shade. I'm gonna dip a little bit of my brush in there just to get some product on there, and I'm gonna use this to run on the outer part or along the edges, just to make sure everything is nice and blended. Alright, so now we're gonna start on the lid. I'm kind of conflicted between two shades, whether to use Estrella right here, which is like a pinky, kind of like a champagne color, but you do definitely see a little bit of pinky in there, and then also this gold right here, which is Corona. So I'm kind of conflicted on which ones to use. because I've already used both shades before. What do you think? Estrella or Corona? I think I'm gonna attempt to use Estrella, and I'm gonna pray that it looks super good with this teal color, because I know for sure gold will look awesome with it. But I really haven't used Estrella like as a whole lid color. I've only used it like on the brow bone and the inner tear duct. So I'm gonna give it a chance, and I'm gonna go ahead and place it all over the lid. So we're gonna cross our fingers and hope for the best. I'm totally winging this whole look. I just know for a fact that I really wanted to use those two teal colors in the palette, so that's what we're gonna roll with. I'm gonna go ahead and spray some. Actually, let me see how it works on its own without it being sprayed. And I want to say I've used them dry already, but we're gonna go ahead and do it anyways. I'm gonna start from the inner part. Wow, that is pretty. Start from the inner part and work it towards the front of the lid. You definitely can use some concealer to do a half cut crease if you want to, but I don't want to do that, so I'm just gonna go ahead and place this on the inner part of my lid. That is pretty, but I'm gonna see if I can intensify it by wetting it a little bit. And I'm just gonna use my Mario Badescu spray. That was an ugly little laugh. I just did. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get the Sirena color back on the M433, and I'm gonna just run this all on the outer part of the crease, really in that outer V area, and just turning it sideways and just like really going sideways. To deepen it up, I'm gonna go back into Vibre, and I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna place this on the outer part of my corner, my V area, and just really run it back and forth, like so. Alright, so that's gonna be it for the eyes for right now. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and do my liner, my mascara, and everything else off camera, and then we're gonna come back to finish off the look by doing the lower lash line, and then also I'm gonna do my highlight, and then we're gonna show the lippies that are in the collection. I'll be right back. Alright, you guys, so I already did my lashes and everything else off camera, so now we're gonna do the highlight. And there are two highlights in the collection. One is Chisme and one is Princesa. So the one I've already used before is Chisme. I love it. It's gold, you know, it's something that's completely up my alley. Princesa is kind of like pinky, which I really have never used pinky highlights before. And actually this is like their luster duster, so like that. I'm gonna put a little bit on the back of the cap. What I like to do is I like to spray my face first before I apply any type of highlight. I feel like it sticks a whole lot better and it makes it pop a whole lot more. So I'm just gonna use my Mario Badescu. Normally I don't use this spray to set my face, but I have that on hand right now. I'm gonna go in with my highlighting brush. Go ahead and grab some, tap a little bit off. While the setting spray is still wet, I like to place the highlights on the apples of my cheeks. And I've already applied blush, so that is a nice subtle highlight. Let's see how it is. OMG, that is pretty. This is the type of highlight I would see being worn for like a more natural, like inner highlight. I mean, it's beautiful, but yet it's like glowing within, which is amazing in my book. So there is that. Oh my gosh, that is gorgeous. I can definitely see myself wearing this highlight when I'm just on the go and I want some type of, you know, highlight on my face to make me look a little bit more healthy, more hydrated. But yes, this is beautiful. I am not mad. If you're somebody that wants a highlight that is like boom popping, I definitely recommend Chisme. I feel like that highlight is like, it's stunning. It definitely kind of reminds me of the Anastasia Amrezy. Not saying that it's exactly the same. I'm just saying it kind of reminds me of it. The Chisme one, the one that's gold. The one that's more gold tone. But yes, this is beautiful. Put some on that nose. Then I'm gonna actually put this underneath my brow bone as well. And I will definitely pop that in the inner corner as well. So I'm not gonna put none on my Cupid's bow. Well, maybe I'll put a little bit. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and start on the bottom lash line, and I'm gonna start with the Sierra. I don't know. I'm horrible at trying to pronounce these. They're all like in Spanish, and I don't speak Spanish at all. So I'm gonna place this on the lower lash line, close to the lash line, using that Morphe M433. The next shade I'm going to dip into is Vibre, and I'm going to place this shade closest to the lash line as well. So I'm going to line my lower lash line with the NYX Glide On Slide On in black. And I'm going to add a little bit of bottom mascara, and then we're going to move on to the lips. Alright, so now we're going to go into the lippy shade that she came out with quite a few. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. She came out with 5. The shade names are Flor, Besame, which I've used this one already and I love this one. This is a pretty red color. Secreto. Chola, and I love this color. I haven't used it yet, but I can't wait to use it. This is one of my favorite colors, especially for the fall time. It is Mija. I used this one in my New Year's look, and I love this color. I think it's the perfect nude for my skin tone, and it's something that I typically gravitate towards. Mija. So for this look today, thinking I want to go in with, we're gonna try Flor. I don't know why, I just want to see how that shade actually looks on my lips. Let me grab a mirror. We're gonna see how it looks. And this one is actually, this is the Ultra Matte. I know she has a satin in here. Let me see, which one is the satin? Okay. Whoa. Okay, she has 2 satins. The Mija one is a satin, ultra satin, and Chola is also an ultra satin. This is Flor. Very pretty. Swatch Secreto. This will be the last one because I don't have my beauty blender on hand to fix any mistakes that I made, but I'm wiping off some of my foundation, so I'm gonna swatch just only 2 on my lips. Don't mind the ugly lip swatch and the messiness. Alright guys, so that is it. That is the final look and my final thoughts. I'm gonna say I love this collection as a whole. I'm a little disappointed that she didn't come out with a blush. I really wish she would have came out with a blush. I feel like that would have set this whole collection off even more. Not to say that it's bad. I think the formulas of the eyeshadows are extremely pigmented and they are super blendable. I had no issues with any of the colors today or the previous times that I've used this palette. Both the highlights are so beautiful. I definitely see myself using Chisme more for whenever I'm doing glammed out looks, when I'm going out like for dinner, like when I really want to look super glammed out. And then Princesa sorry, Princesa. I definitely see me using that one like on a day-to-day if I just really want that glow within look. I definitely see myself gravitating towards that. I didn't expect to really like that because like I said, it's very pinky. Not very pinky, but it does have like a pinky undertone, and I really don't feel like those type of shades highlights look good on my skin tone. It actually makes my skin tone look kind of ashy, but this I feel like it's very subtle, and like I said, it gives you that glow within look, so I give that an A+ as well. For the lips, all the lip shades, I'm gonna say my least favorite is gonna be Flor. I feel like that just, I don't know, I've never wore a color like that, so it's definitely something I would have to get used to, but I don't really see myself grabbing that one. If I do, it's gonna be only because it would match a look that I do, or whatever makeup I decide to wear, and it would probably match that makeup, if that makes any sense. But my favorite of the whole lip collection is Mija. I feel like that is my go-to nude lippy. It does have that mauve undertone, which I absolutely love. I gravitate towards that shade more, like anytime I go to the store to go buy makeup or anything, or if I'm just going out, I normally gravitate towards a color like that. Excuse me. So yeah, if I didn't want to buy the whole collection, I probably would get the palette for sure, the eyeshadow palette. I feel like it's a beautiful range of colors, and I don't know if I told y'all, but the palette name is Salvaje. I think the range of colors is gorgeous. It's very easy to use. I feel like it's very user-friendly. I can definitely see beginners using this, like myself. I'm still a beginner. So yeah, if I had to choose between anything, I definitely would choose the palette, of course. And then I'm not saying that the highlights are horrible or the lippies are horrible. I'm just saying if I didn't want to splurge on the whole entire collection, if I wanted to maybe like buy one at a time, I would definitely start with the palette and then move on to the lips, and then I would do the highlights. So yeah, that is my final thoughts. I love the collection. I am so glad with the purchase. I really don't have nothing negative to say, only that I wish she would have came out with a blush, and that Flor is really not the shade for me, in my opinion. I don't know, I just don't know how to wear that shade is what I'm trying to say. But anyways, like I said, as a whole, the collection is a good collection. The shade range and the palette is good. I love the highlights. The lippies, very comfortable. It dried really fast. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please give it a thumbs up. Let me know down below if you like the video, and also let me know if there's anything else you'd like for me to try out and what other videos you'd like to see from me. So I can't wait to see you guys on the next one. Thanks for stopping by, and I appreciate all the love and support. Bye.